is this? You are a B word.
No, that's another B word. That's not the right B word.
It looks as such. It looks as such. I don't be no. What are you doing? Business work?
Yeah, business work. That's exactly what it is. Oh, business work.
How did it feel outside during your exercise this morning? Was it brisk or was it tolerable? Was it the first day that it was like actually getting to that point where it was like, what is it?
The bike ride out today wasn't too bad. Like, it's just crazy that I'm like, 25, not too bad, you know? Like,
so you're getting used to it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting used to it or anything like that. But
because I was cold.
Yeah, but also layered up, you know. So I rode my bike outside this morning because I'm getting my hair did today, and I knew that I was not going to want to ride my bike outside when I got home from getting my hair done.
Yes,
so
you wanted to get the outdoor,
yep, done. So out of the way. Kelly's here, says good morning. Beth's here, says hello, Whack fam, and congrats, Barry. I know, right?
You and that bike have been desperate.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Gigi said, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Awesome. Fee's here, says happy Monday all. Popping on real quick before I go work out. And congrats to Barry. Awesome. Thanks for jumping on, Fee. I'm already done with my workout. One of them. Sylvia's here. Good morning. Yes. So I rode my bike, this morning. It was really good. I'm doing a lot of, my phone is just blowing up this morning.
I know.
My multiple phones are just all over the place. So I think everyone should have two phones. Like, I think everyone should have like an Android and an iPhone. I just think everyone should have multiple phones. I see the benefits to both of them. And also see the benefits to having two separate phones. It is. Not really. But you also you trade off on service and stuff too. Because my iPhone is on Spectrum and it is not super expensive, but my signal be dropping all the time. And I'm just like, what's the point? Maybe.
You just have to purchase both.
No, you can still subsidize them over 2 years.
The plan.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, you don't have to flat out buy them. Yeah, no, they're both subsidized. Luckily, my Galaxy, I think this is a S7 maybe, is paid off already, so that makes my phone plan cheaper. But let me see. Gail's here, says, good morning, Autumn and Richard with the snowflakes. Our ground is dusted in snow, but nothing more than that. Dee's here, says, morning, good weathers, and congrats, Barry. I know, right? Joyce is here, says, good, happy morning, Whack fam. Joyce is now the wife of a licensed realtor in the state of Florida. That is an exciting day. We're not heading down there to purchase real estate. No, that's not the plan. Harris here says, good morning, Whack fam. Matreya's here, says, hi all. Hi, Matreya. How you doing? Haven't said your name in a while.
Hey, Matreya.
TC's here, says, good morning. Way to go, Barry. We all know you do it. I know, right? We definitely all know you do it. But having it out of the way and then getting it done, that is just so amazing. CC's here, says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family. Congrats, Barry. Absolutely. Mel Matthews is here, says, good morning. D says, hashtag team 2 phone club. Yes, but one phone plan. My iPhone is the main phone and my Samsung I treat like a tablet. Yeah, my mom has one of those too. I actually gave my mom one of my old phones and now it just comes on Wi-Fi. So she doesn't have any cellular service on it, but you can treat it just like a tablet.
No, there are little computers.
Yes. Cynthia say, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Happy MLK Day. Yes, congrats to Barry. Okay.
Good morning.
So Martin Luther King Day is one of those floating holidays, right? Is it the third Monday in January? It's not always the 18th. I feel like it moves around, right? I always get confused about which holidays are floating holidays and which holidays actually have a date. For instance, St. Patrick's Day is an actual day. I didn't know, the same day every year. Yes. I thought it was one of those, it's the second Tuesday in March sort of things, but no matter what day of the week, it is always the same date. So
the 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly. It's the 4th of July. I didn't know that. I thought St. Patrick's Day was one of them moving ones, but Martin Luther King Day is always on a Monday. It's always on a bank holiday Monday, right? I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. I believe.
Matreya says, I know work has been ultra crazy. Missed the lives. Well, we're glad that you are here.
Yay.
Alyssa said, "Happy Monday. I got that Costco membership last weekend and have begun counting down the days until my birthday cake in May. Oh, it is totally look. The cake alone is worth the Costco membership. No, I know, right? But you can find so many other good things there too.
I mean, for you, it definitely is.
Yes,
I mean, that's 100% true.
Here's my whole thing though. Maybe I'll just have to buy like a round chocolate cake or whatever. But it's like I miss the chocolate cake. Like the actual sheet cake is more than enough cake, but like I wish I could do half and half, you know. Maybe I don't know. I can ask them. No, because I don't want a whole chocolate sheet cake. I want the vanilla as part of it as well, you know. So if I had to choose between a whole sheet cake, it would be the vanilla. But if I could do half, I would want to. So maybe I'll just get the whole vanilla and then a separate round cake. But then that's just so much cake.
Might have to give half of that away.
I know, right? Well, shoot, like we almost did to the cake anyway. Mom's here says, "Greetings and salutations, my peeps." All cap. That's weird. Congratulations, Barry. I know, right? We're so happy. Brianna's here says, "Yes, it's the third Monday of January." Nailed it. Thank you so much. Brianna. Kathleen said, "Good morning, WAC fam. Make this a good Martin Luther King Jr. Day." Yes, absolutely. On this third Monday of January, telling us what to do with our days. I know, right? Demanding that we have. Brianna said Easter is the first Sunday after the first full moon, after the spring equinox. You're right. Easter is one of those floating. It's on a Sunday too. Absolutely. It's always the third Monday. Okay, so good to know. Yes, it is. Yes. Well, it's the day of the week. Exactly. It's not the date. Yeah, it's not the date. It's the day. TC said MLK Day is a floating. I miss working in the bank with all the holidays. Yeah, absolutely. Today is definitely a bank holiday. At my old job, it was not a holiday. We could take it as one of our optional holidays. And my best friend, White Richard, would be like, "You're probably going to take off tomorrow, aren't you?"
It's funny. It's like, I miss those bank holidays. It's like, I miss the time when I used to work and get off those days.
Yeah, exactly. I miss working at the bank for so many days I didn't have to work. Yes. Got it.
They have the best not work days ever.
Yes, I should check my phone. I bet my best friend White Richard probably wished me a happy MLK Day. He's funny like that. Yes. So, Lisa's here, says, "Good morning, all." So, yeah, today was a great day. Well, yesterday was a great day because that's when I found out that Barry passed his test. And Joyce was like, "Could you make sure to tell everybody in case I can't join?" And I was like, "Absolutely, Joyce. It'll be the first topic of discussion." Like, I'm just so proud. Like, I mean, people taking actual tangible steps to change the trajectory of their lives, you know? That is just like,
that's a mouthful.
I'm so proud. Like, words cannot even describe.
It's all about life trajectory.
Yeah, it is. So it is awesome. So, congratulations, Barry. That will be a running theme of the live today. Then I already worked out outside, which was pretty good. Even though I put on thicker socks, my feet were still freezing. Yes. So maybe it's more about like 2 layers of socks, not, but then my shoes will be all tight and stuff, right? I don't know.
I always double up mine because the walking is so intense.
So I should wear it too, but like that was the only thing that was starting to get tough was like my feet were freezing. So Dr. Watt says, "Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for sending those Browns home to sit on the couch with those Steelers fans. If we can't have it, neither can they."
Remember I talked about it? I was like, there's only going to be one happy team.
Yeah, the one that wins.
Every other team is going to be highly upset, even if. Because the way I look at it is, you'd rather lose in the first round than lose
and not have a chance. Yeah, then like get all the way to it.
Close and feel like it came right out of my hand.
Yes. TC said, "Off to work. Have a beautiful day, everyone." So, same to you, TC.
As far as that goes, everybody's sitting home when it's all said and done, except one team.
Harris said, "That's the great thing about working in the school system. We get all the days." Exactly. Might as well be the bank. Yeah. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, though, you are the butt of all the brunt of all the everything too.
Absolutely.
That's the double-edged sword.
They make y'all work the hardest.
It's like you do so much.
Kathy P and AZ here says, "Good morning, WAC fam. Congratulations, Barry." Absolutely. I am so happy.
Yes, that's very impressive.
It's very impressive. I just came up with that like right there. Like right there.
Barry, we got your real estate slogan. We got him.
That is so true. That's hilarious. Dana said, "Good morning."
We found the t-shirt.
Good morning, WAC fam. Happy Gourmet Coffee Day. Oh, word of the day is demiurgic. Oh, thank you so much, demiurgic. Thanks so much for the pronunciation. Adjective meaning a powerful, creative force or being. So are we all agreeing that I'm demiurgic? Like that is the whole point, right? Like, hello, my name is Autumn and I'm demiurgic. Thank you.
You smell demiurgic.
Your mom demiurgic. Dr. Ross said yes for the federal holidays. You're right. So Cece said I'm at work, so I'll catch the replay. Well, I'm glad that you're here, but yes, catch that hashtag replay. Yes. I am going to the shop today to get my hair done, and then also got to work at the shop. Yeah.
So is this a total done day, or is this like a touch-up day?
No, they're all touch-up days. Like total done means like recolor and everything, right? No. We're not doing those for like another quarter. Okay. So, yes, exactly. So this is just the flat irons. It's just a wash and a trim down and a flat iron. Thank you, sweetheart. And I still do have a little bit of tax stuff to take care of, like the beginning of the year. Like I got some tax stuff to do for the business, so it's
as everyone who owns a business do.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, Kathleen said demiurgic. Good word for MLK Day. True. I bet you could have described MLK as demiurgic in his day. Absolutely.
I think all of us were a little bit demiurgic.
If everyone's demiurgic, then no one's demiurgic.
I mean, we have ebbs and flows.
We all have our spouts of demiurgicness.
Urgency.
That's what I was going to say.
You were not going to say
I was going to say demi-urgency. That's exactly what I was going to say. Chris is here, says, hey, everybody, call me late. It's better than Sally. I don't know. I kind of like both. Let's see. Chris said, I haven't started any of my tax stuff. Get on it, business owner. Yay. We've got to yay. It's the worst, but I'm one of those type of people. I need to get it done so that I can get it out of the way, because it is a can that I will kick down the road, and I don't want to do that, because you don't want to mess with the federal government. Okay. When it comes to taxes. Right. So I just need to get it out of the way.
I mean, you're always a proactive person anyway by nature.
Yeah, well, but see, last year with the pandemic and everything, you remember when they kept pushing the tax date later? I was like, oh, then I'll push it later and later. And I was like, no, I can't do that this year. Like, I've got to get it out of the way. Yes. So
you proactive person.
Yes. I know, right? So plus I have to make sure, plus as a business owner, when you have tax documents to get to other people, you want to do that ASAP, because like the world of an employee, you could file your taxes as soon as you get them, right? And you're just waiting on your W-2, and it's just like, if your company dares wait all the way until January 31st, how dare they? Because they're delaying your tax return, right? Yeah. So it's like, I try to get my tax documents out. And as a business owner, you're just like, we're just going to do my taxes way at the very end, right? But I have to get tax documents to my employees. So yes, exactly. Kathy says, I wish I can go back to sleep during work. You're right. So I've been getting decent sleep lately. I've been up on Clubhouse at night. Clubhouse it's a clubhouse. You know what I'm talking about? They've been, although we were on.
Your bee's knees.
Yeah, I like being on it. Here's the thing. I like being on Clubhouse for the fellowship, but I hate how long it goes. I'm like, good night. Gosh, geez, it's like, you guys, it's like if I stayed on this live for 2.5 hours. You're just like, wait a minute, like, it was nice talking to you, but like, turn off, and that's how I feel about Clubhouse. I was excited though, because Chef Michael Keto is on Clubhouse, and he started a morning club, and I was just like, now this is the club I can be a part of. So I was actually listening, and then Jonathan Shane, the Keto Road, was over there, and then so I was actually listening to that for the first 20 minutes I was on my bike. Nice. So I was just like, I was listening to Clubhouse while I was exercising. It was great. But boy,
you found your new addiction.
Chris said W-2s are done by my payroll company. Yes, I highly recommend Gusto. It's fantastic. Yes, my brother's trucking company has Gusto, which is great. I don't really have a payroll company for the shop, because I didn't realize that I was going to need to issue these people 1099s till right now. Like, I was just like, because in a certain respect, we take some of their income for them, and then we give it to them. So we collect the payment. For instance, if somebody books an appointment with my sister, you've got to pay like $30 to hold your appointment, right? Yes. But that's not the shop's money. That's my sister's money. So I will, like, the business will give her that money, but per our like tax documents, it looks like we made $30, and I was just like, I'm not paying profit. I'm not paying taxes on money that the business didn't get to keep, So imagine that times 10. We're all like, at some point we've collected money for all of our stylists and providers, and I need to be like, no, sorry, we paid you this much. You need to report this on your own income taxes because we have to report it as an expense, or the business will be liable for paying taxes on that. And and by the business, I mean us, like me, my sister, and my other partners. So no thanks.
We need to change the name of this live to Tax Day or something. Tax info.
I know. Sorry about that. No.
This was a nice little lesson. We were in class there for a second.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, it was good.
Dana said, I have worked for the same company for 15 years, and we always get our W-2 the very last day of the month. It's so annoying, but I'm used to it. Exactly. Kathy said Autumn's been clubbing. Yeah. Yeah. I got used to, like Maya and Beverly might have already filed her taxes at this point. Like there are some people that are just like, they hit the ground running. We don't have a lot of complexity. But yeah, as a business owner, there's a lot of tax. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of tax complexity.
5-6 years.
Just plug in your W-2. Yeah, just plug in your W-2 numbers. Yeah. So I used to be like that when I knew I was getting a refund. I'm not as anal about it anymore. So it's just but I do want to get my tax documents out to the proper people. So Aaron said, my husband's aunt is our tax lady, and it's so nice just to send everything to her. Yes. I do have a tax person as well, but no, me. I like a little more control. So I like to lay eyes on everything and organize it and then hand it over so that when she comes back to me with like what went on, I don't have to be like, well, where'd you get that? Or how'd that work? It's always
what she says about you all the time.
Oh, she says I'm her best client, and she wants to reference all of her other clients to me because this is how organized a good person should be in order to make the tax process the best.
So easy.
Yes, I make her job so easy.
Click,
yeah, she literally just has to enter in all the numbers that I give her, which I'm okay with that.
That's awesome.
I am okay with that.
That's awesome.
It was like a theme show. Val said, "Good morning, everyone." Hi, Val. I'm so glad that you're here.
Good morning, Val.
Chris said, "I get a W-9 for every entity we pay anything to before we get the first check." Yeah, I didn't think, like I was saying, I didn't think to do that until I was just like, because also the same thing with the sale of our house. You remember, I started another company with my other sister, Ashley, and we sold our house and we made quite a profit. But for some reason, we had like 4 other business partners that we had to split that profit with. And so I asked my tax lady, I was like, okay, we sold this house and we made this much profit, but we didn't get to keep it because we had to divide that up other ways. She's like, yeah, you need to issue them, 1099s and call them like contractors on the sale so that you're not responsible for paying the taxes on that. And I was just like, that's a good idea. And that's actually what inspired me to do that for the shop as well. Because we collected like $20,000 in payments that we then distributed. And I don't want it to look like we made $20,000 more than we did if we didn't get to keep it.
Theirs didn't get taxed.
Exactly. And they wouldn't even have to report that, we just wrote them a check. They wouldn't have even have to, report that to the government. So exactly. Hashtag tax day. Rashawn is here. It says Grand Rising and happy Monday. Hashtag Whack Fam. How's everyone doing today? I just finished Sydney Cummings' full body 50-minute workout. Post that in the group, perhaps. Chris said, back when I was getting a refund, I would have everything completely done and waiting for the W-2 and 1099 so I could get it ASAP. Now it takes me until mid-February. Exactly. That's how I used to be too. I used to do my own taxes till I opened my businesses.
If you work for somebody or if you are the owner or you're your own part, you're your own contractor.
Exactly.
It's like, you ain't in no hurry then. It's like,
Brianna said, but it's so funny though, because I have to issue receipts for payments to all of our service providers. And like on January 2nd, they're like, hey, can I get that receipt? I need it for my expenses. Exactly. Like I needed to do my taxes, and I'm just like, leave me alone.
Basically, that's when like you're responsible.
Yes. Brianna said, I'm super nervous to do taxes this year. I work from home because of COVID. So now I can write off my internet and all that. It's going to be complicated. Not really. Do you normally do your own taxes? Either way, I used to do my own taxes up until, I would say up until I opened maybe like Watch Autumn Keto and a couple other businesses that I have. But like if you're just a contractor and you just have a 1099, they actually make it very simple to, and I used to use taxact.com. They probably got bought by somebody, but they make it very simple to just enter in your your 1099 wages and subtract all your other stuff. But You know, if you're a W-2 employee and they made you work from home, because normally as a W-2 employee, I don't know how you can write stuff off. So
Yeah, no, that's going to
talk to a tax professional always.
Yeah.
So
no, 2020 is going to be a messed up year for a lot of people.
Delovsny says this year's tax filing
different.
season doesn't start until February 12th, as in they can't even start filing the taxes. Interesting. Yes. So I'm looking forward to having this tax year over with, and I'm looking forward to simplifying all of my different areas of like income, because now there's so many different places. You know, you get paid from Google, you get paid from, the companies that you are affiliate for. You get paid from Amazon, you get paid from all these different places. I get paid from the swag store, so it's just like so many different places.
Salon.
Exactly. I have so many different forms of income and expenses associated with them that it's complicated.
Well, that's why you are super meticulous.
That's why I'm super meticulous, and that's why I'll pay a tax person a buttload of money to do it for me. So
well, you do most of it, but you pay a buttload of money to double check.
Well, and to file it. See, the good thing about going through with a tax person is like she becomes liable for the information that submitted.
Sleepy or you have to be young. I was gonna say just double eyes on it.
Yeah.
Like a proofreader.
Well, no, like she wants to make sure that like, hey, have you logged every expense? Are you sure you're doing this? Are you sure you're doing this? Because like when she submits it, if something ever goes wrong, it's on her to figure it out, Yeah. But that'd be different than if I was filing it all myself, and then I could have made a mistake and not known it. Then the IRS comes after me.
I say you'd be sleepy or just write the wrong decimal or wrong. You need somebody else with fresh eyes who knows the business to look at it one more time.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, that's what you said. So, Cynthia said people still haven't received refunds from 2019. That's insane. Ooh, that is insane. I did get a refund. I think I received it a while ago.
I don't even know what to say on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Keep at it.
Aaron said, I'm so nervous about messing it up, so I don't even attempt to do it myself. Yeah, I used to, when my whole situation was very simple, I would do it myself because I felt confident about how all the rules worked. But now there's just too much that I could be missing. And, I do think it's so expensive, incredibly expensive to get your taxes done, but like it pays off in the long run. It's basically like insurance. It's better to pay for it, it might be expensive and you might not see the point in it, but it's good to have it when you need it, when you need a professional.
And they change the rules so many times every year. Like no one knows the tax industry more than the person.
Than the professional. Yeah, exactly. Then the
You're
person whose job it is.
So they're going to know every new rule, every new loophole, every new closing or opening one.
Exactly.
So that's recommended.
Yeah. I definitely recommend a tax person if you have any questions about your tax liability and stuff like that. Okay, so yesterday was great. I ate about like 2,600 calories because I'm going back to alternate day fasting. So I upped my calories, mainly the calories coming from the beef, the ground beef and the cheese. So here's the thing. I didn't really increase my calories. I didn't eat more food. I just like crammed more food that I was supposed to eat over the course of 6 days into 4 days. For instance, I bought 2 pounds of meat for my taco train, and I was going to split those 2 pounds of meat into 6 servings if I was eating every day. But then I was just like, well, I'm an alternate day fast, so I'm only eating 4 days. So I still cooked those 2 pounds of meat, but now I'm only splitting it into 4. Yes. So that means that, of course, that I had more calories on that day, So
that's a nice way to chop it down.
Yeah, so that's what I did. So, so there were things that I was supposed to cut into 6 that I pretty much just chopped into 4. And then that's where the increase in calories came from. I didn't go out and add like a whole bunch of like, oh, now I can eat this and this and this. It's like, no, it's just all the same food crammed into a couple less days. So
just to give you that.
Cynthia says, I want to try alternate day fasting. It is my favorite thing. I really like it. It just makes me feel better.
I think you're at a point now where, like you said, psychologically, it's just
it makes me feel better. Maybe if I get to the point, like I said, it's always my goal to get to the point maybe where I can eat 2,000 calories a day and maintain my weight. Maybe that'll be enough, But I really don't know what maintenance is going to look like for me. But in terms of losing weight, like alternate day fasting. I like it. Gail says, everyone hit that like button. 41 watching, 15 likes. Thank you. Debbie said, I'm going back to OMAD. It's what's worked. Got to stick to what works. Yes, that's how I feel too. No,
I think you tried something different for 2 weeks, and you want to get back to something more comfortable.
Yeah, like I don't have to change things for the sake of changing them. You know, now that I found something that works, I can go back to what works. Dr. Watt said, I tried Heath's bacon wrapped salmon with goat cheese as my game day appetizer. It was delicious. Awesome. We talked about that yesterday. Heath posting like tons of recipes. And that bacon wrapped salmon with goat cheese being one of them. I just don't know about the goat cheese. I'm sure it's good. I just have to get over it mentally.
The tang to it counterbalances the saltiness of the bacon and the smoothness of the salmon.
Ooh, nice. Thank you. Thank you for all of those adjectives. Beth was like, my daughter was taking tax advice via TikTok. I was like, do you want to go to jail? Someone on there is posting to say you are in a natural disaster area for February 2020. Yeah, exactly. Like there were so many tax and relief loopholes that people got money from last year that my tax professional, she was just like, Autumn, you should apply for this grant and this grant and this grant. And I was reading the requirements and I was just like, we just don't fit them. And I'm not going to take money that I don't fit the requirement. You know, she was like, so many people did that and now they're going to have to answer for it. And I'm just like, you can't just take, the government just don't hand out money without a plan for getting it back or something like that.
It also moves so slow.
Yeah, like, that's true. I can get it right now, but no.
6 months, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, exactly.
2 years from now.
Yeah, they're going,
there'll be a letter.
It's the IRS. Exactly.
But you got something 2 years
No,
ago.
that's exactly what happened. Thankfully, so one of the loans that the shop did get approved for, we got it approved for like an economic disaster relief loan. So like, I just was like, and I read all the qualifications and I was like, okay, we meet those. And then I was like, beep, doop, beep, doop, beep, boop. And then I pressed enter, like didn't hear anything for a month. And then all of a sudden they were like, hey, you got approved for a loan. You can collect it here. And I was like, oh, awesome. Thank God. So we got a loan. I talked to my business partners and I was just like, should we take this loan? They're like, yes, take it. And then I took the loan and we were able to, you know, like catch up on all the bills that we had to put on the credit card and do everything like that. And then 4 months later, they were like, hey, like some guy sent me a message. He was like, hey, I'm a contractor with the federal government and I saw that you took this loan. And so now we need the supporting documentation for to qualify and verify your loan. You know, I was like, after you've given me the money, like that's when you want the documentation. Like I thought the fact that you gave me the money meant that I had met the qualifications,
Everything
you know?
was upside down.
So luckily, I mean, I had the documents to provide stuff, but I was like, I would have been like SOL if they were like, now you need to provide this, this, and this. And I'm like, oh my God, I thought I didn't need to do that because clearly y'all gave me the money already. So that means that I met the requirements.
Welcome to 2020.
Absolutely not.
Given before they were checking a lot.
No. Kathy said, I just had my RMR measured. I was above my projected average, but calories are going to change so I can get off this eternal plateau. I know, right? How did you have it measured? What did you do?
Interesting.
Yeah, Cynthia said, yes, people are getting locked up now. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Dr. Y said, I do OMAD at least 5 days a week. It's definitely kept me on track. Yeah, I don't really do OMAD. I do like a 4 to 5 hour eating window, and that works. That works for me. I like to have something when I wake up in the morning, and then I have like my big meal at lunch, and then I don't eat after that, and it works.
That's true.
Yes. Chris said, I would be very wary of sending documentation to any Yahoo that's contact you out of the blue. Yes, no, that is true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I did like verify that it was a person. You're right. And it wasn't like any documentation that really had any significant personal identifiable information on it. I did verify that it was like a federal government contractor or whatever. Yes, scams are real. Like they just sent my grandmother like a scam in the mail, about she owed $20 for some labor law posters.
And there's always ways around it. Like you said, you can hang up and call the number right back. You can listen to see if it's like you actually.
Which you shouldn't. Honestly, you shouldn't do that either because they've gotten sophisticated with that, and like they'll answer the phone, like they'll perpetuate that lie, and you think it is legitimate.
Well, don't listen to me.
Yeah, don't do that. Maria said, Buenos dias, haven't been here in ages. Hope you two are doing well. We're doing great, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Gracias for asking.
Yes.
Espanol. It makes me sad.
It makes me happy.
Debbie said, I keep getting calls. Someone is using my social security number. Yeah, that's probably fake. Honestly, anything,
I was gonna say, when
anything
somebody
that happens
calls
over
you,
the phone,
I
I can't trust it.
You, if you don't call them.
Rashana said, what is RMR? I'm going to assume she means resting metabolic rate. Same thing as BMR, like your basal metabolic rate. So it means how many calories you burn if your body's not doing anything. Yeah. Like for 24 hours, you know? Yeah. So for me, it's about like 1,525 calories. But, you know, just by getting up and walking to the bathroom and stuff like that, I'll probably burn between 1,800 calories at rest. And then now that I'm working out twice a day, I burn about 300 calories per workout. So I'm looking at about like 2,200 calories.
Wow. I love it. These numbers come off the top of your head. Like
I know my numbers. That's what they always say in business. Know your numbers.
Know your numbers. Class 101.
Kathy said, I went to a diagnostic place called DexaFit. Oh, like for a DEXA scan. You are fitted into a mask and you basically breathe for 15 minutes. It measures the CO output. I also did a DEXA scan. That's dope.
Nice,
yeah.
Kathy.
Cynthia said, I hate scammers. Samey. So, same.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah. Debbie said, is that how you figure out your calories? Yeah. So I base the numbers that I'm supposed to, the number of calories I'm supposed to eat kind of based on my basal metabolic rate, you know? Nice. And so, but at this point with alternate day fasting, I'm kind of doing like a weekly, I want to be in a weekly deficit, not a daily deficit. Because with alternate day fasting, every day I eat, I'm not going to be in a deficit because I'm eating like 2,500 calories. Exactly. My body's going to burn 22. So technically I'm eating more than I burn, but then the very next day I'm eating so much less that I'm going to make up. So as long as I measure my calories in there and I'm in a weekly deficit, then that's okay. So
I like that.
Yes. Okay. Okay, let me talk about how much I weighed. I stepped on a scale. I weighed 186.6. That's a gain of 2.2. I don't feel bad because, like I said, I ate a lot of calories yesterday and I feel good. It was a green day, of course, it was all part of my plan. But I ate a lot of calories. Today is a fasting day, so I'm having my bulletproof coffee. Yep. That makes me happy. Like this whole
week's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, yeah, just like kind of feeling back that I'm in my routine. I do like that.
And you got taco bowl coming.
And I got a taco tray every day happening, and I'm so happy about it. So yeah. So here's my goal. My goal is to not really change up my main meal. Like my taco tray is delicious, and to me it's relatively clean, you know, lettuce, ground beef, sour cream, cheese, guacamole, pork rinds. The only not clean things on it would maybe be the Quest chips and like the Taco Bell fire sauce or whatever. But I mean, that stuff isn't really bad. It just like has a lot of ingredients, you know? But I'm still okay with that. Like I'm still okay with that. What I really want to get a handle on is my desserts. So I will have something sweet every day, but I'm thinking maybe more along the lines of like keto bar. Cause right now, like I said, I'm in Quest bar mode. I'm also, let me go get the granola. I'm also in the granola mode. It was good, but like that stuff, yes, but that stuff is just like not the cleanest that I want to eat. Yes. Whereas I'm thinking like, maybe if I go back to making my own fat bombs or egg loaf or, you know,
I was going to recommend egg loaf myself.
Yeah. Or I was thinking, you remember when I did that, heavy whipping cream with the chocolate in it, the cocoa powder, and then I made my own chocolate shards. You know, like that stuff was so good. So I haven't done that in a while. Exactly. So I want to go back to, cleaner desserts, you know, because sweets are an important part of my, you know, meal plan, you know, true. But I do want to watch the ingredients and I want to watch the total carbs because you guys know like Quest bars have like 22 total carbs in it. Like it's just ridiculous. So, so that's what I'm working on refining after this week, but I like the taco bowl and I like how much I'm eating.
I think we all know you love the taco.
Exactly. I really do. So, let's see. Chris was talking about the mask made his nose itch like he was going to die. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Debbie said, "Do you ever swap beef for chicken?" No, just because I don't like it. Like
chicken taco.
Yeah.
Bowl?
Yeah. No, I just
don't. You tried it once.
I did. I made like a chicken in a crock pot, and I used that as the taco bowl. I just didn't like it. Like
also, you just don't. I mean, you just prefer ground meat.
I just prefer like ground meat.
Yeah, simple as that. No, I've tried like pulled pork.
Yeah, no, I like the ground beef. So, Aaron said, trying to meal prep today, I found a great recipe for pork shoulder in the Instant Pot. Oh my God, that's literally what Joyce is having. I talked to her yesterday. She's like, I just put pork shoulder in the Instant Pot. Nice. Good for you guys. Brianna said, I want to make yogurt and put keto granola in it, making shoulder in the Instant Pot. I missed that. Brianna retracted your messages. That's okay, girl. Let me go get the granola.
Oh yeah, you're getting the granola.
Yeah.
Then I honestly am surprised you opened it and didn't like headbutt it.
No, it's not that I didn't like it. No, I like it. You guys, this stuff isn't. I don't eat it because it's like the best tasting thing ever. I eat it because it tastes good and it is so easy to eat. Yes. You know. So, but what I did. So this is the Lakanto Keto Granola Cinnamon Almond Crunch. Do you want some?
Yeah, I would like some.
Okay.
I actually do not mind granola at all.
So
and it's cinnamon too. Yeah.
So
it looks really fine. Okay.
That one chunk. Okay. Well, cause you see, all the rest of it's kind of like shardy. Yeah, you know, like so he got a big cluster, right? So here, show it more to the people.
The people.
There you go. Okay. Okay, that's weird. No, get it out of the way. Looks like an alien. Oh, it did look like an alien nugget. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! And he didn't even eat the whole thing. He took a bite out of it.
Oh, I want to taste it.
Pop the whole.
I'm tasting it. This is how you sample stuff. You don't gorge yourself when you.
That is not a gorge. Just eating that whole cluster and one bite would not have been gorging yourself.
That is how you sample things.
No,
is you get a little taste.
Absolutely not.
Well, okay. No, that's good.
So So yeah, this stuff is good.
It's good.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's good. So the thing that helped is that I already pre-measured and like I didn't pre-split it into servings, but I know how many grams I need to pour as I'm doing. Yeah, like I know exactly how many grams I need to pour. So that helps. Yes, Debbie said there's a chicken chipotle recipe. I wanted to try that. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like that stuff is good. Like. But every time I try something new, it comes into second or third place. And like, why would I ever choose second or third when I know what's first place? You know,
literally love
if in any time that ever slipped down, I would just then go to the thing I like the most. You know, but all that stuff is really good. I just don't like it more.
You don't like you want what you love, and that's it.
Yeah, Kathy said it's a bite-sized nugget, Richard. Yeah, that's what he splits everything in it.
It wasn't a bite-sized nugget. It was like that.
It was a crater. It was an asteroid.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the rest of them now. It's like grainy. So I
didn't
want to overdose.
It's like you could eat it with a spoon. It's like they're all broken up. So yeah,
it's all about moderation, people.
Don't get me started. On you and moderation and like how you don't take average sized bites of things. There's a difference between moderation and then what you do. It's even further on the other side. We all recognize we're over here, but you've been trying to act like what you do is normal when it's really over here.
I never said it was normal.
Okay.
You guys are just like, rah!
Debbie said, is the key lime pie still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only like, I would say like a fifth of it's left, but it's still there.
I'm taking my time.
Chris said 2020 estimated tax payment number 4 is done. Good for you. Now that's one thing I do want to get on top of is making those estimated tax payments. I don't do that. But luckily I never get in trouble. I don't know why I don't get in trouble. But maybe because I still got a W-2 from last year, but I really need to do that stuff this year. So yeah, that's crazy. Only 4 days late. I mean, but better late than never. Yes. Cynthia said Richard probably still had leftovers when Costco did samples. I mean, you're right. Give him 2 chips. He eats half of one. Like that is my husband.
Probably.
That is my husband, you guys.
Well, it depends on how big
and I love him so much. Rashad said, here we go again. I know.
What's that?
About just talking about your sample sizes. It's all my fault. Let me see.
No, you're fine. I don't know. I find this hilarious.
So yeah, Chris said he got fined. Okay, then I need to like pay more attention to that. But yeah, 2020 is a bust. But I could start for 2021. How about we do that?
Everybody though.
Latanya said, I'm with Richard. I eat the same way. I mean,
thank you, Latanya.
Shame on you.
That's
guys.
called brilliant.
I would say, what word were you going with there? So no, there's a lot of words.
Called brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. That's called. We gotta go.
I just did my moment.
My husband is getting on my nerves, Lord. You do look really nice.
I know, right?
Snapping up your glasses. Everybody gets Clark Kent. Okay, I get Superman. Okay, you put them back on. Malcolm X. Like, okay, you guys have a great day. We will talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Nice.
I know I changed it up.
Yeah.